post, which isn't about general TikTok, but about Elphaba and Chelsea. I'm a 53-year-old retraining at college. My background's been admin and office management. I'm now doing health and social care. And a young man, well, what is identifying as both, is called they. I have no issue with that. Elphaba I have a real issue with. I think he's making trans people look weak and not worthy because of his actions. I think Chelsea and the pair of them, and not in a bad way because I have depression, I think they are both suffering from mental issues that he's addressing. I think he's called Orion, but Elphaba, massively so. He needs some help. And I can get on board with people, and I have, and I've posted that he does lie. He was originally going to the Wicked premiere, then he's like, why can't I? But I think he has got some kind of delusion, but need for that thing. And this is my opinion. It wasn't about, no offence to the other lady that was on earlier, it's not the wide range of kids and TikTok. I'm on about what you posted about these two people. And I just think that...
But if I could just quickly interject and ask you a quick question. Do you think that these people on the screen are conducive to family or conducive to society? In terms of that ideology, do you think it's good for society, yes or no?
You on about Elphaba and Chelsea?
Yeah, so those people, do you think that what they represent, what they're doing is good for kids and families?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's a real difficult one. I think
he approaches. Sorry to cut in, but didn't he approach a young boy?
But this is, and absolutely, I get that. What I'm trying to say.
Wait, she was finishing. So did he approach a young boy? Go ahead, because obviously you brought something for her to then reply to. So go ahead, is it Fifi? Go ahead.
Fifi, it's Fifi. Hi, darling.
Hello, love.
So, like, going back to Elphaba, he approached like a young boy, didn't he, on TikTok?
Right. Yes.
And obviously got the police came to him. So really and truly, I don't think he should actually be allowed on this app. Full stop, because he's actually approaching young children. Wow. So really, when he's a grown man and he's actually approaching young children, what is that telling you about that individual?
Well,
and he's still allowed to be on this app. He should be removed.
Right, so I think York was finished up. So obviously, York, if you've got anything else to say, just quickly say it. Then obviously we'll drop you down and get obviously get the next person on.
And also, what about Chelsea, Daily Antics? Don't you think she's on another level? Like, I don't think these two are appropriate, or they're actually a danger to both kids, to any children on this app, to be quite honest.
100%, definitely.
And they should not be allowed to be on this app. TikTok should have actually removed them ages ago, but then they're going to create other accounts, right? So they're going to still post, because I'm sure he's made like several accounts, and so has she.
Unbelievable.
100%. She's got more than several accounts. She does a lot, and so has he. And the things, didn't you hear? He's approaching young boys online, people. These are the people that you lot are happily gifting on a day-to-day basis. These are the people that you lot are willing to have on your lot's children's screens. So, all right, then, that's just, imagine that person got caught speaking to the little boy. What about the things that he ain't getting caught doing?
But then you've got to also talk about Chelsea Lee Art when she inserted a hairbrush where she shouldn't have inserted a hairbrush, and it was on videos. And
go for it. Tell us all about it. Go for it.
You know, inserted a hairbrush into her private nether regions, put it out there. Everybody was watching it, kids and all. You know, when she sits there and she talks about how drugs are okay, when she sits there and talks about sex and positions that she likes. This is a child's app, you know. Are we talking about Optimus Prime as in a guy, yeah? Or are we talking about actual female? Yeah. Well, so we've been around a long time, boy. So if people can do me a favor, and because the thing is, what I've noticed, is that when we say these terms, we are
acknowledging the delusion. If my man is a man, he's a man. If my man is a woman, she's a woman. So if we use the right terminology, that will help kind of like stent this nonsense, because realistically speaking, like the delusion starts with the whole I'm a female when you're not. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. Man them are man them, women are women. It is what it is. If people don't like that, unfortunately, I can't help that how they feel in their delusions. You know what I mean? But as responsible adults and as responsible mothers and fathers, we must correct bad behaviour, and part of that correction is saying it how it is. So yeah, if anyone wants to go ahead.
Yeah, well, I just think, you know, before we can sit there and everybody sits there and promotes and gives these ladies and man and goes on them, there's many wrongs on this app, many wrongs of the big creators. Devon will tell you, God bless him, he's there, I love Devon. There's many wrong big creators on here that are doing things, saying things, and it's disgusting. Like someone's just put in there, I mocked someone's mental health. I did not mock self-harming. I mocked a woman that put tomato sauce in her hand, told everyone she cut herself and did it and everyone was gifting her. Big difference.
Wow.
No, big difference. So I will stand there and I will fight that all day long. I ain't going to change what I did. She had no right. She was getting gifted £12,000 a month. £12,000 a month from people by playing on mental health issues. So if you're going to sit there and say I'm a wrong one, mate, I'll own that all day long, because I will call them out all the time. But I didn't mock mental health. Shanice, please go and watch the video. At the end of the day, they're on here and what they're doing is wrong. Their racism, that they can get away with it, they can do and say what they want, is wrong. And why people are gifting them, they're going to carry on to give them the big money, they're going to carry on doing what they're doing, because
over the generations and how things have changed, society is now, excuse my French guys, but it's fucked, okay? There's a lot of lazy parenting out there. No one wants to take their kids out properly, or take them to the park, or take them to the woods. You know, the parents out there just quite happily to shove a phone or an iPad in their child's face for a peaceful life. And then it's like, with a few years of that, you see how society is changing. You've got all of these young children with mental health issues, trying to kill themselves, complaining about their parents.
On the live. TikTok friendly words. We love TikTok show.
They're confused whether they don't know whether they're a boy or a girl. Also, I mean, all of this trans stuff. This is the most biggest load of rubbish I've ever heard in my life. You're either born with a penis or you're born with a vagina. No man is going to get pregnant, and no man is going to, give birth to a child. For me, I'm just confused about the whole thing. I mean, I'm a mother. My daughters didn't have mobile phones until they were 17. They had no social media. They had nothing. I wouldn't allow it. Can
I ask you a question quickly? What is the ages of your daughter, please?
My daughters are 22, 21, and I have a 12-year-old son. Okay,
with respect, if you take back the years off of those ages, around the ages your daughters was around 12, 13, 14. What I'm saying is, around them times was around the times when the parents still had a kind of control over the children. 2024, things have changed dramatically.
Yeah, but the thing is that when your child gets to a certain age and they're just wanting to fit in. So, for an example, they want a mobile phone, they want Snapchat because their friends got it, and they want all these other social media. And
but then you would put on parental control. I mean, when my kids were younger, no offence, I've got an 18-year-old and a 25-year-old.
There's an app out there that can override it.
Yeah,
really?
I just want to put out there, guys. Yeah, in terms of this situation, it all boils down to psyche. That's why, obviously, you've got people like Transformers, man, them in disguise, and that flipping doing the madness, and people just like losing their minds. As soon as you classify yourself or see yourself as a parent, you've already lost. Because if you know what the word parent means, it means two people renting a child from the state. You have to identify, you have to classify yourself and know yourself as a mother and a father. Because a mother, the word mother is there's what's it called, connotations to that. Someone that parents or rents something is that you're giving it back. So if you classify yourself as
work's done in my house, in case you start hearing banging.
That's all right. Sweet. If you classify yourself or see yourself as a parent, you've already lost the battle. You've already lost. Fathers are fathers for a reason, and mothers are mothers for a reason. We both have our roles and responsibilities and our duties, and that's it. Do you know what I mean? Parents don't have duties because at the end of the day, you're renting your child from the state. You know what I mean? We can go, obviously, we can keep the going down the rabbit hole for another day, but you have to be, words are powerful, and you've got to use them correctly. Do you know what I'm saying? Everyone to a certain degree. Yeah, 100%.
I agree with that. Words are powerful, and words harm. They harm.
Facts.
So, you know, you get a lot of people out there, especially with social media, and it's all like, your body has to be perfect, your face has to be perfect, everything about you's got to be perfect. But this is not actually how we live now. You know, I'm in my 40s. When I used to go and knock on my friend's door, I used to knock on my friend's door. We didn't have mobile phones, and they were in the films like them big brick things that used to go back in the day. And I used to go and I used to barge in my friend's house. I used to open up the door and say, "You coming out?" You know, we actually went to see our friends. We didn't FaceTime them. We didn't get on a phone and say, "What you doing?" We didn't, you know, we went out. We ventured out. I mean, I was down rivers. I was up trees. You know. Yeah.
Sweetheart, you see what you just said. You see what you just said about obviously you used to go and knock on your friend's door. Yeah.
Yeah.
Deep this now. Yeah. In terms of the difference, one of the big differences from the times of old and now, yeah, is back in the days, your mum and your dad would be able to see who you was hanging around with because they physically had to come and knock for you. So they physically saw who you was with. Now, because everything's online, you can be talking, your mum and dad don't even know who you're talking to, that's one. And two, even you yourself, you could be talking to a random person thinking that, this is a female or a man, and it turns out to be a bold-headed flipping,
I mean, it's a long day. We were all family, like everyone.
I allow people. If I do know that you're very passionate in what's going on, but I do allow people to speak, especially where he's obviously the host as well, just like myself. So do you allow him to land and then speak after, please? Thank you very much.
Okay. Any chance I can have a word?
Go ahead, sweet. Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna put you on the big screen. Go ahead. Oh, hold on. There we go.
Okay, so yeah, I've got a gift level of 20. I go around and support a lot of small businesses. I don't gift any creator, definitely none that's in the leaderboards. Yes, you've got your Elphaba. Yes, you've got the Chelsea Leots. I think they all should be removed. But all the time, TikTok have got this app as a profit where you can buy coins. It's never going to happen. It will never happen because it's a business. They're making money out of it.
Facts. And this is where we need to try and get people and show them that obviously there's pages like this, our Daily Antics page, obviously my page, people like myself and Antics that are bringing to light these things, and this is where people should be supporting, like bringing their coin to us and supporting us, because if you support positivity, more positivity is going to be, more people are going to more flock to positivity and be like, you know what, instead of me doing this rubbishness online, let me do this because people are gifting positive stuff, you know what I mean? So it's up to the consumers to be able to think, you know what I mean? So those that are in the box, obviously, if you do want to gift, please do gift because it pushes us up in the algorithm, gets Daily Antics out there as well. And if we can get Daily Antics page to be one of the big prominent spaces where this type of content's being pushed, then more often than not, obviously positivity will be able to be pushed out there, and they will have no option but to support our page. Like the app itself will have to support our page because we are quote unquote making money for them. Do you know what I mean? So gift please gift Antics, please gift the people in the panel, and keep on tapping up the likes, guys.
I only ever gift a small business. If I go into live and there's a business making something, I will always go in and support them because it's them that need it. I will never go into decors or any of them because they're just a bunch of pigs.
I've got a farm suite. I've got a business. You can support me. Check out my page.
That's what we need. We need more positivity on TikTok. There is too many bad people on it. I've been listening for everything you're saying is true. Including, see with the kids on TikTok, they like parents don't realise with the mum, a lot of parents don't have their fathers, like the kids don't have their fathers. And from day one, the baby's connected to the mum's heartbeat. So when you're upset, the baby knows you're upset. And also, then Tom's on social media, then Tom's in a bot says, hi, you okay? And now mummy's out in the garden arguing or drinking, and there's so much in the background kids see. And now someone's taking interest, and that's where kids get like caught in a trap, and it's not okay. Since I saw this live, I agree with this host all day long. Big up yourself. Everyone in this box right now. Well, let's make TikTok more positive. I stand by everyone who stands by this host. There's too many bad people in this world on this app, and just like since phones come out, it's been worse. It gave a bad person a voice. Like back in the day, it used to have a death threat letter used to be a comic book. Now I can just inbox the death threat. I don't have to write a letter, and it's so easy, and you wouldn't ever know who it is. Anyone to inbox a child, anyone to inbox me, like me. I've got an emoji in my background, so I could be like today's world trans. I could be he, she, them, and you wouldn't know. And it's
he, she.
You know what I mean? He, she, them.
It's true. It's true.
It is true. Yeah.
I mean, what we've got to remember. What we've got to remember, though, is these live streamers are all in competition for us, the watchers' time. So actually, we actually hold a lot of power here because they're after our views, they're after our gifts, they're after our subs. I mean, Chelsea, for instance, she has multiple...
your toilet now.
Yeah, multiple accounts. So she has multiple... You'll subscribe multiple accounts. But I really believe that we have to take the power back. I mean, I'm not a live streamer. I don't really watch many people on TikTok. And there are people that have teams that actually give back to their teams, so they are out there. But what I will say is Elphaba in real life is not a very nice person. My brother met her. She was extremely rude. I mean, I've met Modine many times at Speaker's Corner. He is completely different the way he is online as he is in real life, because it's all about views. It's all about creating drama. It's all about, you know, keeping people watching. I mean, as down Speaker's Corner, he's quite quiet. He gets bullied quite a lot by the men. He's always hitting on us Christian women because like trying to do mutter, which is basically legal prostitution. It's a very weird thing. But yeah, I think we've got to take the power back. And, you know, I mean, these exposer pages are a little bit, sometimes can go a little bit too far because they're not working off facts. But, you know, yeah, I think it's important that we take the power back.
Can I also bring your attention, talking about bringing the power back? There's a guy that uses the app called Mark. He's a young mixed race American guy. He's moved over to England.
Oh, I've seen him.
Okay, this guy has been arrested for multiple times in America for children. He's over here on an app. TikTok doesn't want to know. I've reported it. Others have reported him. They send him off. He comes back on. They send him off. He comes back on. He has had children in his box talking about gyrating up against them, and he's a he's a young sad boy with something wrong in the head. But we need to bring attention to these people because it's
it can be tomorrow.
We shouldn't sit in their rooms and watch them because that gives them the views, which pushes them onto the FYP. So you'll get people that watch them that don't like them, but just ghost watch. So go on the FYP and don't go into the room because that gives them the views. Do you know what I mean? Because then that keeps pushing the live. And I don't understand it when people sit in someone's live watching them when they don't like them. And I think, well, you're giving them what they want. They want the attention. So like ghost watch
even ghost watch, like anyone could go on a ghost dump, couldn't they? To be quite fair, it's just looking for people to gift. You want to give like look at Daily Antics. Like he comes on here every day now. I've been watching him closely, and I love him. He speaks the truth. Like I would rather give to someone who opens up. You're more than welcome. Who opens up, who tells it how it is. That's what I like to see, and I like to see positivity. I don't like to see people acting like they don't know whether they're Arthur or they're Martha. You know, you like Will says, you're either one or the other. You're either gay or you know. I don't believe in transgender. I believe if you're gay, you're gay, and I believe if you're a woman, you're a woman. You're a man, you're a man.
Facts.
You know,
Facts.
but transgender is on another level. I don't believe you're neither a he, what thing he said was a he, she, which made me giggle. But like I always use the terminology Arthur or Martha, because they don't know whether they're Arthur or Martha. I don't know what goes on in their heads. But the thing is, these two, especially Elphaba, should just be off the app completely. And he's also been arrested quite a few times. So you've got quite a lot of people on here that are actually dangerous to other people. 100%. And then you've got people on here that are real, like Daily. And
they're extremely rude in real life as well. I mean, my brother went up and just said hello, and the reaction was like, go away, basically. It's like, oh, whoa, hold on a minute, you know, I only said hello. So, yeah, I don't think they are very nice in real life.
But let's not forget, Elphaba did a chat not long ago about should cis women, and I hate the term cis, I just want everyone to know that. I was born my DNA is XX, I give birth to children, I'm a woman. Should cis women be allowed to have abortions? How dare he sit there and have that conversation on something he would never understand?
I think we're taking it to a whole new another level, because we were all talking about Chelsea and Elphaba. Now we're going on to abortions. Like, we're taking it.
This is what the hosts love about it. It's all connected. But they're coming into the women's toilets now. But it's not about the women's toilets. It's always been about the kids. Like, my baby mum, my baby mum struggled when she had our first child, She phoned me up in the middle of Mother Care's toilets, And as a man, I came into a woman. Now I can't do that for my baby mum. Because if you walk in, these trans are mating men, like vulnerable ladies with the father in their life, do have problems. So as a man, I might need to go in the changing room with my baby mum to help her out with my child. But now in 2024, I'm not allowed to do that. I'm not allowed to, in some respect, go into the women's because my baby mum's having a mental health moment and go and help her because a trans person wants to take advantage of that.
They shouldn't be allowed.
First of all, sorry to hear that, my guy. Sorry to hear that. I'm big up yourself for that. Sorry to hear that. But and this is the problem that we have this day and age. You see what I'm saying, people? Carry on, though.
It's like I said, because I'm listening to the people them carefully in terms of the way you guys are speaking, and unfortunately, at no fault of your own, you keep on making the mistake of using their terminologies, and when you use the terminologies, you are either consciously or subconsciously, kind of like validating the bullcrap. I don't use the transformer thing because at the end of the day, there's no such thing as a transformer. It's a man and woman. That's it. It's as simple as that. By even saying the transformer word, you are validating their effort. You know what I'm saying? If I was to turn around and say to you now, guys, I'm a fish, are you gonna let me jump in a tank with no oxygen and live in the water? No, because I want alive. Do you know what I'm saying? So what are we doing here? You know what I mean? If I said I was
the influence
if you were stuck,
if the police ever pull anybody over in a car.
Have respect for one another. Will I am speaking.
Just quickly. If you guys were stuck in a war-torn country and you needed extraction, and you called up the emergency services or the army and they said, oh, we've got a unit coming down to you now to extract you in T-5 seconds or whatever, blah blah blah. 2-2s now. You see a big black man like me going spinning around in circles with my hands out, to come and extract you. Is that gonna work? Am I a Apache helicopter? Am I going to be able to take you out of it? No, do you know what I mean? So why are we entertaining this level of effort? Do you know what I mean? It's as simple as that. We need to be honest. Shame the devil when you see it. It's simple as that.
Cut in, sorry, please. I just wanted to say all that negative attention is better than no attention. So when they're making themselves look like a fool on these social media platforms, it's just like drawing more attention in. It's these sickos watching it. And then, sorry, I was writing down things that I wanted to say. The whole government thing, raising the kids, they're laughing at everyone right about now because either they're sucked into these low vibrational platforms and social media, or they're watching this dysfunctional crap on TV. And or the mums and dads are out, they're young, they're tired. they're working so hard, and then they've got to come back to a house to clean. They've got bills to pay. They ain't got time to watch their kids. As sad as it is, yeah, unless you was brought up on old school values and had been brought up yourself and not dragged up, yeah, there's no help for them. This generation's wild.
I'm just going to jump down, but thank you for having me up. I've got to go to work. Have a good day, everybody.
Have a productive day. Have a productive day.
But I agree with what you've just said. Look what you've just said there. You said you just wrote down stuff what you wanted to say. Nowadays, kids wouldn't do that and they panic.
Sorry to cut you, brother. Obviously, I'm just coming up to let everyone be aware and know that obviously we have people that are trying to report the live and flag people. I dropped down just because obviously they are apparently was saying hate speech. So at no point was I being saying anything bad to people. I'm just stating pure facts. Obviously, reality. If this offends people, unfortunately, you have to be able to control your own emotions, because doing this whole flagging people, trying to mash up people makes no sense. So yeah, just obviously, guys, when we're speaking, just try and be tactful, because mindful, because even the way I was being mindful and I still got flagged for hate speech. So yeah, just obviously this is what these type of people do. Instead of dealing with reality and dealing with their emotions, they want to just obviously shut down people and try and shut them up because they don't want to hear the truth. So let's just be mindful and go from there.
1 minute. What I'm trying to say, people, with respect, show one another, obviously give each other a time to speak. What I'm saying is, you see what I'm saying, people? Here, man, is trying to do positivity, and you've got the negative people trying to block out the positive. That just goes to show that what we're saying is true. There's a space, and there's always been a space for you to come up and speak and say whatever it is you want. If we're talking rubbish or we're talking lies, come up in the box and say whatever it is you want. The box is there for you to speak. I would definitely make sure somebody drops, because why? We're speaking about you in the box, but instead of that, you will rather go and report it to try and get the whatever closed down. But all I'm saying is, people, there's backup for days, because when I'm doing something, I'm so passionate about this. I'm telling you, I've got backup for days. So if you want to do that, you go ahead. And no one ain't on here to disrespect nobody. No one ain't on here because they dislike anybody. All we want is a change to our society for our younger children and our vulnerable adults that are going through whatever situations. That's all we're trying to do, people, on the whole. So with respect, keep that up the screen. It's appreciated. And the more we get out there on the 4YP people, and the quicker we get out there, is the more we can kind of shut this thing down on the whole of these younger people bringing corruption to our younger children's mindsets and our vulnerable people. But carry on, people, and have a productive conversation. Thank you. Use the correct words.
Daily Antics, may I just ask you something?
Go ahead.
I do like this platform, but I don't know what the subject is because I've come on a bit later. Sorry.
No problem. Okay, so we've got Chelsea in the box, and we've got there's a guy in the box. He dresses up like a woman, but you see, with me, I've always stuck to the point of, if you're born with a V, you're a girl. If you're born with you're a boy. So what I'm trying to say is, that's a guy in there dressed up like a girl. And Chelsea's the one. She goes around preying on vulnerable people. She's racist. She's disrespectful. The person that's next to her, if I've heard correctly, has been involved with the police. And there's a lot of negative stuff going on online. If you've seen my page recently and you followed in, obviously, thanks for coming up and speaking. But if you can listen in, because obviously there's been people that's been on here and that's got a lot to say about this lady. So no problem. We're going to keep you on the panel because you haven't heard, and obviously it's your space to have your say. So if you can hear a couple other people speaking, and you can happily join in and then say your piece with great respect. No problem.
Thank you.
And for all those, and just quickly as well, for all those people in the comments that are talking about this is Transformer, what's the word? Transformer, you know what, phobia, yeah? Come up in the box and say your piece. Don't be the whole keyboard warrior thing. Trying to come up and let's have a discussion. And if you're genuine, cool, you're genuine. But more time is a case of, you'll find out that some of these people have some really, really like
negative.
Yeah,
and you know what, Will? I'll actually say one thing here. I actually think it's wrong that people are reporting hate speech, because them two up there that we're talking about are actually the two worst people for hate speech.
Facts. So, but it's what it's like. I said, if you think that, oh yeah, go ahead, brother.
Sorry, Grand Rising, guys. Daily Antics and Will I Am. Can you hear me, guys?
You know you.
Okay, I just wanted to big up Daily Antics and Will I Am, because you guys' platform is very positive. I like the way that you run it. It's very structured. Do you know what I mean? I just wanted to touch quickly on the Elphaba and Chelsea topic. the thing is, we can all talk, but it's TikTok that's allowing these people to stay on TikTok. Do you know what I mean? We can all say what we want to say, but they're still going to be here because they're making money for TikTok. So I don't agree with them. I don't like either of them, but it sickens me when I see people gifting these people. I don't understand it, but I just wanted to put in my little 2 pence. I didn't want to stay too long. I just wanted to big you guys up. And yeah, I just feel like my opinion is we can all talk, but they're still going to be here because they're making money for TikTok. And we've got stupid people gifting them. So, yeah. But anyway, big up you guys. And
people, I think it's people that are just...
Big up yourself. Thank you very much. Big up yourself for that. Thank you.
Yeah, no, 100%. Big up, sister. Like, this is the reason why I was saying earlier that obviously this is one of the reasons why there's so much potential for this to if we do it correctly, for this to bang. Because obviously we're going to bring an entertainment value to it as well. But instead of people gifting up those donuts, come over here, be entertained and gift and obviously push up positivity. Because if TikTok see that lives and spaces like this are getting gifts, are getting views and so on and so forth, they have no option but to promote those that are doing positive things. And you know obviously where you see in the music industry, you see in other industries that you have your people that open the door and open a floodgate for everyone to come in behind them. This is exactly the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't see lives like this in mass doing this type of thing where they've got the structure, they've got the entertainment value, and they're keeping it respectful at the same time. You know what I'm saying? If you've got other lives where it's passer, it is just pure chaos passer. You know what I'm saying? So let's obviously support the thing, keep on tapping up the live and doing this on a daily recurrence and put it to a point where they have no option. Do you know what I mean? We are the ones, we are the consumers, we are the customers, we are the ones that say what we want to have. And if we push spaces like this, they will have no option but to come correct. And obviously I landed there, so obviously people can go.
Is it okay to speak up?
How wild it was. That just like proves the point.
Is it okay to say my opinion, sorry, on this little matter? Thank you. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah,
thanks for having me up. Thank you. Hey, everyone. I'm not like a massive watch every day. I'm new here. But going back to like your original post about, I know her as CLA, and then I don't know Elphaba, like him. But I think CLA is someone who genuinely has kind of just been able to get away with so much. She speaks to people like they are nothing, they are below her. She goes in public spaces and thinks it's okay to act how she acts. I'm a 27-year-old woman with a 3-year-old and a 7-year-old, nearly 7-year-old. And I would never expect to walk into a public space and see someone speak like that. So I think even just down to her bare minimum respect for people in general as a person, whether it's an act or not, I don't care. I think a lot of people need to realise that you shouldn't be going around acting like this in society and it be okay, because it's not. It doesn't cost anything to just be nice and polite, and that's what I can say.
Thank you for your input, sweetheart. Is there who's next? Who wants to go next?
I'd like to say regarding the trans community, I've got no issues regarding that a man might want to be a woman or a woman might want to be a man. I don't understand the mental health behind it because it's not happened to me, but I do try and understand. But what I don't agree with is it being pushed down children's throats in school. I think children should be allowed to explore the bodies on their own and come to their own decisions as they get older. I certainly don't agree with it being private with the teacher, with the school and against the parents. And I don't agree with men who have transitioned into women going in women's toilets. I do believe that women should have a safe space, but I've got no problem with how they feel and what they want to do. It's live and let live. That's the way I feel, and I've got no problem with it. And I do watch CL a bit, and when I watch her, I don't know about in the street. I've just seen her walking about, but I feel like she's a bit eccentric. That's all I can say about her, really. I've not really studied her or observed her. She swears a lot. But that's all I sort of know of her. That's me anyway.
For your perspective and your opinion, my dear. Does anyone else want to come up next? So let's keep it going. Obviously, if you've been up before and you want to kind of re-speak or say something, feel free to.
That's the problem. We hit so much today, yeah. We've covered so much. Like, as a team, but there's only one thing out there. What is the problem? Why is it okay to aim at kids nowadays? Like, my 5-year-old or 2-year-old doesn't need to know about sex. If he comes to me and asks about it, I don't need to tell him about the female. And if he's a male, I don't need to tell a male about a female at 5 years old. He will learn that when he starts going to school and stuff like that out through life. I don't need to push that on to kids. Same as how I feel like sex education in school should be taught more, but older, like 30. I don't know when sex education was, Dave, to you, but mine was about 13, 14. Where my school tried to teach me. But when I say tried, I went to a special needs school. So they break it down more what sex is in a special needs school. So a lot of people out there with special needs as well should have been, but because my special needs school, I had sex education. But I don't know how many special needs school has that. Because I'm classed as able. I'm classed as able, so I can go to them classes and understand what sex is. But there's like kids out there on this with autism. So like, there's someone on here who I followed the other day. His name's Supersonic. He's on here. He's autistic as well. Then he's getting people in a box trying to talk to him. Then I'll tell him to do this on live, tell him to do that on live. I'll show me around your house. Where do you live? Where's your local town? Trying to find out stuff about him. And all what he's trying to do is have a laugh and a joke and make some friends online.
I mean to interrupt you, but I think TikTok has become quite a dangerous space for lots of people, and like all the different subject matters, it's like you have people arguing with family members, bringing in children who are under the care system, or it's so baffling. And I know I'm very new to Daily Antics, so again, thanks for having me. But I think like this is healthy. Everyone's talking factual. No one's coming here with BS. It's all facts, and it's a healthy space. But everyone's doing these battles, and kids, like I said, kids get brought into it. It's just a mess, and I think it needs to, more awareness needs to be made, like you guys are doing, about the people on here that should not be on here. You guys are doing a good thing.
That's you're 100% right, sweet. That's the only way that we can combat it, because like obviously the ladies have said on the panel, because TikTok, because PASA dysfunction, chaos is profitable, there's no way they're going to stop their profit margins by essentially cleaning up this app. They're going to leave it exactly how it is. So it's up to us to make spaces that obviously push, that go against this this stuff. So the only way, the easiest way for me to explain it is, in this world, you have good and you have evil, you have yin and yang. Without the other, you can't have the other. So if there was no evil, you wouldn't have no good. If there was no good, you wouldn't have an evil. At this point on this app, is a case of the scales are skewed. There's no balance. It's just pure passa, so on and so forth. So with a space like this that essentially utilizes the same kind of tactics but in a different way, is a case of shaming the devil, if that makes sense. So by us utilizing this, if more people flock to us, because obviously you're still getting the same entertainment value, it's just that it's more structured, one, and two, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. With most things, people are it's literally just repeat, same thing, and there's no resolution, there's no outcome. It's just rinse and repeat. Whereas with this, like for example, last night there was a situation. Obviously, at the end of it, there was some sort of resolution at the end of it. Yeah, I mean, and
Yes,
you don't see that thing. Yeah, go ahead, my dear. Go ahead.
Yes, you do. Sorry about that. I make me in my own little personal life. I'm no one on here, as in on TikTok. I don't go live, but I joke around with a lot of people, and a lot of people are the same thing. And it's like what you have to do is be a bad person, get rid of your kids, or do something bad to come on here, and you get gifted for it. Like, it's pure madness. I'm a single mum of 2 kids. I should come on live, and do you know what I mean? Like, because I'm a good parent, a good mother. Sorry. And there's bad mothers out there. They get gifted for it. It's madness. You're a bad person on here and you get praised for it. How is that okay? It's not okay. Why don't the good people get praised on here? Like, you know, I know you guys don't do it for this, but like, for example, people on here who are trying to make a stand, who are trying to come together, why are we not going on their profiles? Why are we encouraging these bad people and
the thing is, like, even like what you're saying, sweet, yeah. So obviously, I think one of the ladies was saying that someone on the screen was getting, because I don't know these people, someone on the screen was getting 12 grand a month or something like that, or £1,200 a month. So, I'm not 100% sure what the figure was, but if spaces like this was getting that, we can utilize that money to kind of like reinvest or create spaces, create what's called communal farms, or create spaces for the community to obviously enjoy it. Yeah, these people that are getting that money, they're just obviously utilizing it on frivolous things. I mean, whether that be recreational substances or whatever the case may be, or just things. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, this is the reason why these spaces are so important, and obviously we need to keep on sharing, liking, and like supporting these kind of platforms, because you're not just going to be getting entertainment value. You're going to be building legacy, and obviously building something for the legacy coming after us. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a long day at the end of the day. But obviously, you people are the ones that make these things possible. And obviously, I salute you guys for coming. And obviously, we're on 24k likes. So if we keep on tapping up the likes, let's see if we can get to 30k. And then obviously, you guys carry on speaking. I know obviously it's early in the morning as the day progresses. Yeah, 100%. As the day progresses, it's going to get busier and busier, and obviously more people are going to be coming in. Obviously, it'll be nice to see if we can get one of these people to come in and obviously give account for why they're doing what they're doing. Whether that'll happen or not, I don't know. But obviously, like I said, if there's any people that want to come up in the box that oppose these views or think what they're doing is okay, you're more than welcome to come up in the panel. You're not going to be attacked, none of that stuff. We're going to let you have your space to talk and have dialogue and discourse, and hopefully we can come to an understanding. If not, then it's a case of we go our separate ways. So carry on speaking, guys.
I'm going to jump down, but I'm just going to say thanks for having me, guys.
You're welcome.
Have a lovely day.
Thank you for coming up.
Well, it was me that said about how much that they earn. Now, there's an app on Google. If you Google it, you can find out what anybody on TikTok has earned. CLA, Delusive Angie, the whole lot. You just Google it and it'll tell you what they've earned each month. And she was boasting about it herself. She boasted that she made 80,000. Oh, sorry, I'm washing up. This was another creator. Made £80,000 in 6 months.
In 6 months?
In 6 months.
From gifts alone?
From gifts alone and subs.
So not even TikTok shop or views or anything like that?
She reckons she made 80,000 from gifts alone. You know, look, 15,000 in one day DJ Decor made. You can look it up, you can Google it. Someone was telling me about it.
We believe you.
You can Google it.
If you're making 15k in one day, if you're making 15k in one day, it makes sense why these people are doing the passive, like they're doing the nonsense, because, like I said, it's one of them ones. It makes money, innit? You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Yeah,
carry on, guys.
So what is being honest and a good person on TikTok getting anybody? Because the honest and a good person is like yourself and like Antics and like Devon and like Devon's mum. They don't get nothing at all, right? But you've got them that are on here that cause controversy, negativity, and sometimes damn well disgusting outrage at the things they do. They're getting paid big money.
Exactly. Can I just say, when you said about the children getting brought into the gender and stuff like that, I don't agree with that. That should be when the child's older and they know their own mind. The child should be able to be an adult and choose that themselves. That shouldn't be pushed on that child. Just bear with me a second. I just need to have a drink.
Sorry, guys, I'm jumping down, but thanks for having me and have a nice day.
Nice meeting, Lisha.
Quickly, going back from what Will I Am said, see where he was speaking, yeah, and certain things he said, nothing bad, certain things he said, I was watching the comments, yeah, waiting for a troll or something to say, like, oh, he said this, he said that. I shouldn't have to do that, should I? I shouldn't have to wait, and hopefully there ain't trolls in there. But it's like Will I Am has freedom, like everyone on here has freedom of speech. But when you say a certain thing, like he said, oh, you people, straight away, when he said use people earlier, I looked at the comments, I was waiting for someone to say, oh, who you told him you people, blah, 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 to start beef. But that's what we are trying to stop here. And this is why I love this live. Freedom of speech. You have your own opinion. Yeah, we might disagree with it, but we won't argue with you. We talk it out. Everyone has their own speech, so we don't like it. Instead of shouting and screaming, calling you names, I tell you my opinion and you tell me yours. And I might not like what you say. You might not like what I say. At the end of the day, is I know how to get out of the box. So do you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
People don't do that though.
I only come across you yesterday, and I was watching you and stuff. But one person that really boiled my blood is Kirsten Cunningham. If you know who that is.
Is who?
Kirsten Cunningham.
Kirsten Cunningham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's people out there, and I'm like one of them. I suffer with a lot of illnesses, and I have like severe epilepsy. So when she goes on about when she has fake seizures and stuff like that, if she had a 10-minute seizure, pardon?
It upsets you. I can hear it in your voice.
Yeah.
Where as you're talking, yeah, your voice is getting a little bit more shallow, and some things you say you've got confidence and less.
Yeah.
Are we all happy you're pushing through the anxiety of speaking?
Yeah.
Keep it up. We need more people like you.
Can I just say, if she's under investigation, Chelsea P, by the police, maybe we shouldn't be talking about it right now?
Well, they don't know if she is.
No, watch this though, watch this, yeah? People are smart. People will think that they're smart. If she's under investigation from the police, she shouldn't be allowed on TikTok then. She should be banned.
Exactly.
Investigations
needs to be taken down.
Yeah, how could she be banned, but she's still allowed on TikTok? This girl brings nothing but negativity to our stream.
Antics, there's loads of people.
Deep it, yeah, just quickly, for those that are trying to do the whole thinking they're smart thing, yeah? Look at the situation with young Philly. That's obviously ongoing. He's not allowed to go on any social media, and bear in mind, he's not allowed to go on social media, and it's being discussed, yet there was so many lives about that. People are talking about that and speculating, and they're taking his passport. So let's not be fooled by those that think that they are like deceptive. We are much more intelligent than that. You can't be playing them kind of games. Sorry about that, guys. Continue.
Big up Will I Am, trust me.
Big up Will I Am. I take my hat and bow to you, sir.
It's just when people are actually trying to get the story across. Like I've done my own videos about epilepsy awareness and stuff like that. And you try and get your story out there and people don't actually listen. And then there's her trying to do it and she misleads people and she gives false information out. It's not fair.
No, you try to sit there, tell them about your illness, yeah? You would do 1 to 2 diffs, but you had an epileptic fit on that camera, yeah? And an ambulance come out, yeah? The next day you see your live, yeah, you will have got thousands. And it's not okay.
Yeah. Not a chance I'd be on a live the next day.
Oh, yeah, because you'd be tired. I know how, like, your body goes tired because of the muscles and stuff like that. I wouldn't surprise if you had a fit, next day you wouldn't be on it, you'd be tired.
Yeah.
But people don't get that. Life in general, yeah, is draining. because of bad people around there. You have to try to stay positive. But even it's bad, you don't even know the people because of social media. You thought you knew, yeah? Setting your best mate gets in the box, yeah? And gets in an argument. You see a site, like a lot of friendships, such as TikTok, yeah, has shown people who they are, show their partners who they really are, and show their missus who they really are. Because of stuff like this in bots. Like my girlfriend sitting right next to me right now. She might not be saying to me, oh baby, I don't agree with what you say. But everything I'm saying, you're judging if I'm a good or bad person all the way through this conversation, and so is my girlfriend. And judgment is always given because of bad people.
Yeah.
Why can't we do... I love this live, yeah, because no one cares. Everyone's got their opinion, but at the end of the days, when I jump out of this box, yeah, no one will be like, oh, that Reese, blah, 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 he's this, he's that, he's this, he's that. Even right now, if I start on anyone in this box right now, the host will be like, bye them, and I will not even be let back in again. I'll be blocked, and that's where I live. I'll be on his block list, and I know this. And not once he said this, but this is how it should be. Never should be made. Threatening people, yeah, but there's a difference from advising someone and threatening someone. And this is what I love about this live. This is not a threat. This is warning everyone. This is only a threat to people who we do not want in this life.
Definitely not.
This is where the adults come online, isn't it? And have an educated conversation about, you know, what we find wrong. And we can have that without arguing or without name calling. And that's what makes antics live.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
I'm a 96 baby, so I've just missed what is it, Gen Z. I feel like I feel like I'm only half educated with what I've got. I listen to people in these bots. I'm 28, and there are older people who heard people the same age as the people, and they have not got a clue. I'm like, that's because someone put a phone in their hand.
Yeah, well, I'm 55 and still learning me. And Chelsea, if you want to see what they're teaching children in schools, I don't know if my account's private. If it's send me a message. On my account, there's a video, a gay guy and a lesbian woman who I know did this video together against what they're teaching in schools of children at the age of, as young as the age of 5. You know, about the whole trans and everything. So if you want to see that, you're more than welcome just to shoot me a thing.
I'll have a look at that.
Video. It's very educating. It's very good. I mean...
Oh, Will I am. 1 minute, people. Will I am. Yo, my guy, what I'm saying, obviously, this type of training, but I reckon the guy with the book, I think it will be more interesting.
The guy with the book?
You know that? Yeah, what do you reckon? I think the same platform here will come back up with the book, because I think we need this kind of platform with the guy for the book. What do you reckon?
Yeah, because the thing is, I was hoping, obviously, yeah, if we do the guy with the book now, and then obviously later on when it gets a little bit in the evening and that,
right, let's wait till later on with the guy with the book, because we wait for the number. Go on, sorry.
Yeah. No. So no, if we can do the book one, because the thing is, because the book guy, yeah, obviously the likelihood of getting him in the live is going to be like slim to none. But the blonde girl, the one that obviously does the massive passer and all that stuff online. It's more likely that obviously one of our supporters might share the live and all of that stuff to her later on. So if we do her individually, or both of them later, obviously then it's okay, so we can do that. But do you want me to put the other guy?
We'll do the guy with the book later on. Okay. Well, there's a little interesting one for you guys. I'll fill you in. There's a guy on here. He's got one point. Will, you know much more. Will, please, do you?
Yeah. So, yeah. Let me I'll put a picture up. I've got it on my thing. So this is gonna shock you guys. For you guys that don't know where I've gone, bear me 2 seconds. Hopefully, because I'm outside. Hopefully it still shows. Yeah, it does. Okay, let me make myself big. Okay, what is going on there? Okay, so this guy, he's on TikTok. He has a TikTok shop. He has 1.4 million followers on TikTok, and basically he makes children's books. And if you can read I wish I had my other phone, obviously I left it at home. If you can read what's on the books, basically the books that he makes is extremely sexually orientated. He has a children's book called My Big Black Hawk. Yeah, sexually orientated. So so this book that he's holding is basically talking about corn, and how corn tastes nice and so on and so forth. His name is Brad Ghostly.
Even when you said it to us yesterday, Will, watch this. When you said it to us yesterday, it was like, all right, I hear you, he likes corn. It's when you played it, is when everyone was thrown back. You know what I mean? But obviously, I don't know if you can play it right now.
He's got books about corn. To tell children about corn.
And what's the one with the three in the bed with the three in the bed? Go ahead, Will.
Yeah, it's Peter. I haven't got my other phone. Damn, I'm not even at a location as well. So basically, yes. So so basically, in his videos, he says he says his name, and then he says I write books for children, and then he reads his books obviously on TikTok videos. He sells his books on TikTok shop. He also sells his books on Amazon. They're available on Amazon for anyone to buy them, children or adult or whatever. And the books are basically explicitly about specs and describing different things, talking about. So there's a book that he has that's called My Big Black Hawk. Obviously, but when you pronounce it, when you read it and pronounce it, it's basically hawk stands for the C word. Also, he has a book that says my hunt smells like fish or something stupid like that, which is basically referring to a female's. Yeah, it's a long day. It's a long day. Obviously, like I came across this guy's videos a couple of months ago, and then obviously like saved it, and then also thought, oh, let me just.
Yeah, that's mad.
So his page on TikTok is called Brad Goosely.
Brad Goose.
He's got hundreds of books. So one of them is called. Brad Goose. One of them is called My Big Black Hawk. The other one is something along the lines of My Hunt Smells Like Fish or something like that. They're all over. They're all over. You can buy them on Amazon. You can buy them on TikTok. He reads them out. On thing. And we've done research as well. His books were attempted to be put in there for children, and they were rejected. So so a few of his books were placed in for children's books to be put in schools, and it was rejected. So now he's reframed it and said that they are adult books, but they're not, because obviously he says that he makes them for children. He has 1.4 million followers, and of those 1.4 million followers, you know what time it is. That some of them, or majority of them, people are going to be about that life, if you get what I mean. And he's openly on TikTok, hasn't been blocked, banned, and his videos are speaking about it. Some young gamer streamers that have kind of like reacted to his videos, laughing and joking, so normalizing it. And obviously he's taken that and posted it on his own page in order to normalize it and make it thing. So children are obviously laughing and joking about his books and so on and so forth, but they are aimed at children as young as like 3 or whatever. So because if you look at the way the book is written, the artistry, his username is Brad Goosey, or what is it, Golf Oscar Sierra Echo. So Brad Bravo Romeo Alpha Delta, Brad Goose. So obviously, because I haven't got my second phone with me, I can't actually play the video, but I've got the video saved on my actual phone. I can't even do that. I ain't got a tablet or nothing. This is annoying.
Sorry, it's GSS.
But anyway, we're going to be going live about him later on. So if we can just leave it to later on.
What time are you going live about it?
Yeah, we'll leave.
Me and Will's going to have
be later on.
I'm going to let you lot know. But we're going to go back live definitely in a little while.
Yeah, because I think that one's got more of a shock value, and
got more of a.
Is it? So does it? You know what time, so I can join.
I would probably
be like after like. Go ahead.
I would say, depending on what Will I am doing, depending on what Will I am doing. One minute. Depending on what Will I am doing, obviously, I will come off. What I'm saying is, depending on what Will I am doing, I will come off after have like an hour break and then go back home with the guy. But that's depending on what Will I am doing.
Is it possible?